guys, welcome to Food Inc. I'm Christina and this is Sarah.
Hi.
Today's show, we are hosting a party with Love Winks, which is a sexy lingerie company and adult toy company.
Exciting.
Okay, so what are you gonna make first?
These are gonna end up being mini stuffed potatoes.
And these are on our winter menu actually for our catering business because that's what we are. I'm just gonna make those matchstick veggie dips. We're gonna cut a little piece of bread and hollow it out and put the dip inside and then the matchstick veggies, and I'm gonna do it with cucumbers too.
I'm also gonna be doing coconut crusted prawns in a coconut curry sauce. Delicious, one of my favorite dishes ever.
That's funny because I'm gonna make one of my favorite things too, which is the crab lollipops.
Nice.
They're like a miniature crab cake and they're really light and delicate. They're super airy and they've got fresh veggies in them and they're delicious. So I can't wait to make those too.
Well, let's get started on the food because we gotta make sure that the food is just as fun as exciting as all the dildos that are gonna be showing up in a few hours.
Whoa. That got awkward. Okay, so in the bowl we've got some plain yogurt with some fresh herbs. We've got flat leaf Italian parsley with some fresh dill, and we're gonna chop it up really fine. And then we're gonna add some scallions or green onion. We're gonna chop that up really fine too. Seasoning salt and some cumin and some lemon juice. So there is some great dip made there. And then we're gonna take some fresh baguette. I've got multigrain and sourdough, and slice it like 1.5 inches thick or so. And then I'm just gonna make a little hole in the bottom, but I don't wanna go all the way through to the bottom. I wanna make sure that it still has a closed bottom. With the bread bowls, I also did cucumber bowls. So we just cut the cucumber again into like 1.5 inch high pieces, and then we just take a melon baller or a small spoon and hollow them out again, leaving the bottom intact, so that you have a nice little cucumber bowl there to also put your vegetables in. After I make all the vegetables into tiny little matchsticks, which is very time consuming, but well worth it, especially if we're doing it for you. Then we're going to put the dip in the bottom of the little bread bowl and nicely place the vegetables inside.
It's nice to have the option between bread and cucumber.
It's not everyone's into the bread.
Yeah, and then you have a gluten-free option for people.
Yeah, for sure.
I personally love the bread option because after you've eaten the veggies out of it, it's saturated with the dip and it's amazing.
So delicious. I only ate about 8 of them.
So almost a full baguette.
I went slow. We're gonna start the crab cake lollipops. Finally, we're here. So we're gonna get a little bit more technical. Now we have mayonnaise in the bowl with some more lemon juice that was freshly squeezed, quite technical. And then we add some wasabi to taste in there. So make sure you do a little bit before you do a lot, because you can always add, but you can never take away. I've got some really nice, finely minced red onion, freshly chopped garlic, fresh dill again, and the parsley. Some red pepper, finely diced up. And then we're add an egg, and then we're going to add the crab. So today we've got some local Dungeness crab from Cowichan Bay right here on beautiful Vancouver Island. We're gonna add some breadcrumbs. We're using panko breadcrumbs today. Add some salt and pepper. Some more lemon juice. The theme today is lemon and dill, if anyone hasn't noticed. If I could squeeze a lemon, there we go. Combine that together, and then once it's all mixed in and everything's getting nicely coated, and then I'm gonna make tiny little balls, not sweaty balls, tiny little crab balls. And we're just gonna, oh, those look delicious. So I actually set these in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes, just so they're like start to form. Otherwise, if you try and bread them while they're soft, they're just gonna fall apart. We're just using a classic flour, egg wash, and breadcrumb mix, like breading technique. Always have a wet hand and a dry hand, so then you don't end up with like the breadcrumb glove. They just set in the fridge, or you could even freeze them if you wanted to. I mean, they would last probably for about a month at least in the freezer. When you're ready, you just put them in the fryer.
You can bake them, but we fried them for this occasion and they were amazing.
Yeah, they're great. You get that really nice crunch on the outside and it's just delicious. Just gonna go down for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then
Once they float, they're pretty much done.
exactly. See, they're looking fabulous. We got a little skewer in them, and then in the bottom of my little cup there, some of that great wasabi aioli that we whipped up. Looks amazing. Tastes amazing.
I am making a coconut curry sauce for some coconut crusted prawns. So in the bowl I have a couple cans of coconut milk, a couple tablespoons of curry paste. I like to use Patak's mild curry paste. A couple tablespoons of fish sauce, rice wine vinegar, finely chopped green onion and cilantro, a couple tablespoons of sugar as well, and a tablespoon or so of sambo olik, which is a chili garlic sauce. And then for the prawns, they're already shelled and deveined. I'm gonna bread them with a mixture of half and half shredded coconut and panko breadcrumbs. Same technique Christina did for the crab pops. I go egg wash flour, egg wash crumbs.
I did that sometimes.
Yeah, whatever
it's
you
just like
feel.
It's like a double crusting.
Yeah. Lay those out on the plate or just put them straight onto a baking sheet and into the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. You see those little tails turn pink.
Oh, they're really cute.
This and the crab pops are a huge hit. For this, we heated up the sauce and put the prawns in there, and people help themselves. But this could be done over a bed of rice. It could be served with some naan bread on the side, something to sop up that sauce because it's really good, delicious. Yeah, it's my favorite sauce, I think. We're gonna do some mini stuffed potatoes. So I've got a mixture of yellow skin and red skin baby potatoes that I drizzled with olive oil, seasoned with salt and pepper, and I put them in the oven at 400 for about half an hour until they're soft. So when you take them out, you can just give them a little score actually with the knife and then a squish to put the toppings in. And there we are, we're just opening them up a little bit.
That's a score and a squish right there.
Yep. So it's a typical stuffed potato, but just mini. I pre-cooked some bacon, finely diced green onions again, or if you have chives, that would have been nice as well. I'm using yogurt instead of sour cream. It's personal preference. Put it on there, top with the finely diced green onion, a couple bacon bits, and a little bit of shredded aged cheddar cheese. It's super popular with the guys, obviously.
They were all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, there were no guys there.
Here it guys had a great time at the party. I found it very educational myself.
Yeah, I had my mouth full. I mean my hat. I mean my mind. And soon our calendar's coming out, which is super exciting for us. We're gonna post some of our amazing recipes in it, as well as some sexy photos together and separate. Of course, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and join us next time here on Food Inc.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Nobody wants crabs, but they like crab pops.
Cakes.
Yeah.